We've got all these pieces cut, sanded, ready to be painted. Most of them is gonna get painted white to match the other habitats we built for the client, but the inside parts of it are actually getting stained with like a reddish stain. It looks pretty nice. Now we've got the two frames. That's going to build the chameleon habitat, which is going to be 4 feet by 2.5 feet, like 4 feet tall, 2.5 feet wide, and then 2 feet deep. That's the bottom plate for the entire thing. So that's a 2x4 plate. And these three are also 2x4. 2 of them are going to be standing up. So one of them is going to be the separation between the chameleon habitat and the gecko habitats. The other one's going to be the sidewall for the gecko habitats. And the third one goes on top of it to be the shelf that closes it all off. And then the plexiglass we can see in the middle there is what we're going to be using to make the windows on the gecko habitats. The whole chameleon habitat is going to be done with screen. There won't be any actual plexiglass or glass in it. And that's the first coat of paint done. Now we let it dry and it'll get a few more coats and it'll be ready to assemble. So we've got 4 shorter pieces, 2 longer pieces. That's gonna make the frame for the gecko habitats. So now we've got the 2 other pieces ready for the frame, and then 2 more of these 2x4 boards. One of these is going to be the side plate, so it's going to get stained on one side, painted on the other. The other one's going to be the middle separation, so it gets stains on both sides, and then the pieces of the frame will get painted white. Now we just put the second coat of stain on. So we wait for this to dry, and then we can flip this one over, stain the other side, and we'll be able to assemble it. And that is basically the shell completed. So this side here is gonna stay as it is. We're gonna build a door frame and a door. It's gonna get screened, and that's gonna be a big habitat for a chameleon. This side here is gonna get 2 shelves. So it's gonna get split into 3 habitats for geckos. Now we have the door frame and door ready. So the door frame will be going onto it, and then the door will get hinges. These ones are the 2 shelves for the geckos, so they'll create the separations. And these ones are brackets that we're gonna put in the back of the chameleon. They're drying right now. Once they're dried, I'll set them up and we'll get to see what it's looking like. All right, so we've got the door frame in, the separations for the gecko ones. We're still gonna have to put like a small piece with the screen on underneath them. You'll see when we get it done. And then those 2 brackets in the back have been installed too. So this thing is now very sturdy and pretty much ready to get the screen and all of the doors on. So these are the 3 doors for the gecko habitats. We're gonna need to put the screen and hinges on them, then set them up. And then you can see the door there. We've already got the screen and hinges on it. Now the doors and all of the screen is on. We just need to put the locking bolts in. So that's all the locks in place. Now I'm just gonna put the flaps on the top shelf. almost done now. And these top ones here have their screen on top, whereas these center ones here, because it's just going to be a light bar, so these ones have a screen here, the light bar will go up there, and that one has one just the same. And then we'll show you guys an update once it's all decorated by the client.